Hi everyone, this is an unusual video for my channel, I would say, because we go with Decadence Tarot for the dark aesthetic. But today I kind of woke up with the feeling that I want to record a message with my tarot cards at the sea. Check out the beautiful place. I'm living by the Adriatic Sea, and I felt today pulled to pull some cards and do some tarot reading right at the sea. I brought my coffee, my cigarettes, and let's see what it's going to bring us. Okay, so I pulled some cards. I always let them fly freely. In this house, it's only chaos energy. So what's funny that I actually didn't notice that here was one card and it was upside down. So what we don't see is swallowing our feelings and not letting ourselves to be expressed. So that finally finished this part. Finally, yeah, good that we didn't get that card. So I'm also asking Sun, please, Sun, don't burn my tattoos. I have new ones and just go easy on it, okay? So let's jump straight into the message. So I wanted this message to be basically like from this sea water element or charged with those messages and codes more about flow. So let's see what it has to say, and I hope you can hear me because the waves are very loud because I'm right here, right next to the sea. Okay, so let's look at that. What we have, the message from the sea. So I see it clearly, like I already feel the message. It is about the path, and look how the card fell down. It's kind of like a wave, and I don't place them myself. I give them freely to fly out on their places, and I do intuitive reading only. So the message here is to basically, as usual, my collective is a collective of lost souls, deep, profound, and ancient souls. And basically, if you feel, let me just put something on cards so they don't fly away. If you felt like you kind of the lost the track, lost your path, because during the last season we have been shedding a lot of layers, right? And kind of in those transformations, the deep, ancient, old souls can fully let go of their identity whatsoever, like be completely empty, and that kind of like you stop having all your interests, nothing interests you anymore from your previous identity, so you kind of have no path, like you completely, I wouldn't say empty, like you have your resources, you have your abundance within you, right? All your beautiful abilities, but you are, well, how to say it? You're like living in a big mansion alone, like you feel a lot of empty room inside of your body, basically, because the identity, that human identity which have been here, have been completely destroyed and shattered, right? So you can kind of not see for now your path, and it's absolutely normal because not a lot of time passed. And so the message from the sea would be just to follow any kind of the flow, energetic flow, like basically get on the wave. Like if you randomly feel pulled to go and do something, follow that urge, follow that wave, and that will start opening you up, and it will bring some new passion and new interests. Doesn't mean that you will stop doing what you were doing before, forget fully your previous hobbies or interests, but it will bring new path, and you will, I don't want to say path, I want to say a new way of moving. Like when you get into that wave, and maybe it starts with the small things, right? like you just feel pulled towards calling someone or doing something or even eating something or staying in bed, whatever. But every day, if you keep following that pool of energy without trying to narrate it, why you do so, or find any meaning in it, just like surrender to meaningless of life. Like you don't need a reason to do anything, because the reason is just it's that trap of duality thinking, the linear thinking, the linear mind, sorry. And it's like it's the thing either have a meaning or doesn't have a meaning, right? And we are exiting this old school duality concepts. We transcend them. You don't need any reasons or meanings or definitions to do anything. It's all meaningless, and that's what it's supposed to be. You just go with the flow and do things because you can, not because you should or there is a purpose or a reason. It's just in the moment, it feels good and you jump on it, and the next second the moment is gone and you're cool with it, and then you jump onto something else. So that will bring you new way of moving in your life, and that will create a passion inside of you, but it's going to be a new kind of passion. It's not going to be attached to anything specific, like, oh, I like writing stories, so I'm a writer. No, it's going to be a passion of living in the moment. That's the only non-attachment attachment which you ever will feel. And let's go with this paradox. So yeah, that kind of will help you to go through this disillusion state, because for example, you were a reader or very spiritual person, right? That's also an identity, so that will help you to get rid of these last bits of your identity and become nobody. And believe me, there is a blessing in being nobody. Basically, you will be able to be everything and nothing at once. And there is such a freedom in it, because you won't have like any thoughts contradicting each other, like, oh, I like this way of doing things, or I am interested in this, I have these abilities, I love this person. You won't have those attachments. You will be completely free. You will be nobody and everything at the same time. So you could love all the people around you and have fun and nice time with them and relationships, whatever. That's a separate message, as I feel for someone. Uh-oh. No. Ah! No! Well, we just... No! Wait a second, let me catch my other card. Okay, guys, so you are on a wild adventure with Tara and Decadence Tarot, and it is a complete chaos. We just have sacrificed one card from the deck to the sea. I mean, I'm not gonna jump, but maybe it's somewhere here on the rocks, or somewhere there on the rocks. Well, and that kind of... Okay, wait. Let me... how to choose a different camera? Wait a sec. Okay, so I think this is the part of the message, actually. I mean, it's like the sea saying, like, okay, you're talking about it, let's check how you are not attached to anything, right? So we just sacrificed one card of the deck, and the funniest thing that I have no idea which card it is in the deck. But also I don't care, like, who cares? The message will be delivered in some other ways, despite of not having this card in the deck. And the funniest thing that I don't even know which card it was. And moreover, I won't be able to understand, because I don't remember all the cards. I do intuitive readings for like, I don't know, 10 or 15 years. So I never actually learned their proper names. So goodbye something I never knew I had. And I kind of feel cool. I always wanted to sacrifice. Sorry. Is it the right word? I always wanted to gift something to the sea, like, or to mermaids or something like that, like some fun rituals. So The wind is quite strong, but let's see what I will be able to continue reading despite of it, and maybe not lose that much cards to the sea. I mean, that's life, you know? That's how it goes, but there is a beauty in it. So, yeah, I remember. Oops. Yeah, I remember what I was talking about. So, the beauty of not being attached to anything, right? Like, you're not attached to any kind of your identity, and that gives you so much freedom to explore everything, you know? Maybe one day you wake up, you want to write poems, another day you want to draw paintings. It doesn't mean that you have to become now a painter and sell your art and that's who you are, living in this little box of an artist, right? You can do it all. You can earn money from all of it at the same time and still not choosing any of it, still being nobody, right? Let me have my coffee. So because I live here right on the coast, I brought my own coffee and it says tea time. And I drink a lot of coffee, that's why it's like a little teapot. So let me carefully see what were other messages, but damn, I kind of feel so, I don't know, excited and happy. I don't know why. Like, that is so random. It's just some energy came to me from this small action. Like, it is an actual divine, I don't know, not intervention, but a divine act, you know, like a little confirmation, because it is important to understand. And like when you talk about something with certainty, it is important that you know that you already lived it from within, with yourself, right? And so that was just an additional confirmation for me that, like, yeah, that's actually it. That feels right. Not being attached to anything and kind of be nobody. That does feel right. So let me just, probably the cards I have already read, I will start putting in the box, I guess, or I have no idea even which one I read. So let me pause because I need to switch cameras. Okay, so I remember where we have stopped. This card we have seen, but this we hadn't. But now I see this card here, so I don't know, kind of got all a little bit mixed up, but that kind of will make sense. The cards and the reading adjusted themselves to help us kind of to follow the message. So yeah, that's the beauty of, we have been talking, like, that's the beauty of being nobody, that you can be everything all at once and nothing at the same time, so you don't owe to anyone or anything, you know? Like, you will have a complete freedom. You wouldn't be like, there would be no expectations from you for yourselves and for others, because you don't identify with anything. Like, that's beautiful. And so that will help us to climb, to come. And I don't see it's climbing like at something hard. She gives me the energy of like fast going up, you know, towards something. So that will fulfill you more, and not will fulfill you more because you already fulfilled. You come to this world fulfilled, right? It's just because of the bullshit around you. Sometimes you forget that you are already divine, perfect, and fulfilled. So it's not like it will fulfill you more. Yeah, that's the secret. There is no lack at all. Like, you already have everything, and you cannot get more fulfilled than unfulfilled. You are what you are. You have your satya, you have your essence of you, and it's endless and beginningless. So it is what it is, your essence, you know? So there is no fulfillment or not fulfillment or lack. It's all just bullshit, and it's all just illusions of this world we live in. But anyway, that will allow you. Okay, I see kind of here like a wave going like this again of the water. so it will allow you to flow. So this fulfillment inside yourself, which you have and obviously you want to share, I know, I feel you, it will allow you to share it in a bigger ways, I would say, because you wouldn't have any constraints, you wouldn't think like, oh, these my friends, they know this part of me, so I'm talking to them only about this thing in my life or this my interest, right? But you wouldn't have these constraints, and so that will let the water flow more naturally and in more abundant ways. You will start talking with people about something you would never talk to them, and it will bring something. Oh, there is a cool bird flying above. Look at this. Oh, so beautiful. Hello, birdie. I don't know birds, but this one was big. So let's say that's confirmation. I mean, that's definitely confirmation because it's set on the water. So, it's flying in the sky, then it goes in the water, swimming there, dunking under the water, catching some fish, just going with the flow completely. So, yeah. So being in that flow state and being nobody will bring you a lot of satisfaction. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Not fulfillment, because you're fulfilled, but a lot of satisfaction. Yeah, look at them. They're celebrating. They're having fun and there is a bird. Oh my God, check this out. There is the sun and the bird. And here is the sun. Sorry. And there was a bird on the sea. And they are celebrating and laughing. And I can say that we are also celebrating and laughing today. And it will also bring random money from random places for you. So that's the whole message. That's the whole message. Do we want one oracle card? Will we dare in this wind to get an oracle? Yes, we will. Let's go. Here we got the Kundalini Shakti card, and it's basically saying that internal disorder is necessary for the divine reorganization to take place. So that's what the reading has been about all that time. That, like, for some reason I keep getting the storage problem on my iPhone though. Okay, internal disorder and outside disorder are coming all into play, and that is hilarious. So this message have been interrupted like 3 times by my iPhone telling me there is no storage. And then in the last moment when I fixed it, actually my alarm went off. So basically what this card is saying, we got Kundalini Shakti, that internal disorder is necessary for things inside of us clear out, for the higher kind of consciousness to emerge within. So that's what I have been talking at the beginning of this reading, if you still remember, because of a lot of chaotic stuff happening in this video. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I really enjoy chaos. That's my essence. And should I say it now or a bit later? But a little bit of chaos will come to your life the more you connect with my energy, because that's my essence of wisdom and chaos. Basically this Tara and Kundalini Shakti energy of a necessary divine chaos which disrupts the old not working paths. So experience something like that the more you connect with me. Anyway, that's what we have been talking at the beginning of, being that, having that room inside because your previous identity died, or shattered. And that is good because that gives more, not gives more, it gives space for higher kind of consciousness from which you will be able to live in this flow as the water, right? So that has been the message, and that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this chaotic vibe, and if you like it, then I can do some readings in my regular studio, in my regular style, and some readings can be more live like this. So see you everyone, check out some other videos, do whatever you want. If you want, you can contact me, there is my email somewhere. Anyway, that has been Divine Decadence with you. See you next time. So I want just to pop back in for a quick message. So I think I really got into this flow, into this wave we've been talking about, and I want to not to warn, but just to say how it can feel. It can, I think, first feel destabilizing, like chaotic, very, very chaotic, like a lot of random chaotic things started to happen, but it's such fun. Like, you cannot believe the wave takes you randomly and everything is out of your control, things just happening, and impossible things started to happen. Like, if to tell to someone this story, no one will believe that it's true like that, then I didn't make it up. So a lot of chaotic things started to happen and you're like a complete fool feel, but at the same time it's so fun because like you get to witness the divine actions, like that higher consciousness, the God operates through you, doing the magic shit happening to you and all around you, and you just cannot explain it, and you have obviously no control of it, but it's so fun, my God. But it does feel like a divine chaos, so take it as you wish. Peace. By the way, have you ever had a feeling that you would like to get to know the tarot reader you listen to? I don't know, I always have that feeling. I understand about the privacy and everything, but I was always like, oh my God, yeah, we're like friends, let me in your life. I don't know, that's quite random. So for those who would like more, I can add in my tarot readings some small parts where I would, I don't know, share something or show something. So thank you everyone who listened to this message. Here my beautiful shots of the sea. This has been Decadence Tarot, and I see you next time.